New introduction here. I want to get everybody's attention for what I feel will be a lucrative opportunity. It's the first ever NYSE marijuana IPO. We're making history here, and I feel this is just the first stepping stone in what is going to be the start of many IPOs on both the NASDAQ and the NYSE. I feel we're going to have a marijuana sector and marijuana ETFs in the future, and this is just step number one. If you are familiar with the industry, that's all I have to say. I know you're interested already. If this is new to you, this is going to be, in my opinion, the greatest financial opportunity in our lifetimes. This has never happened before. We have an established tens of billions dollar industry that the floodgates are going to open. It's becoming more and more legitimate legally, and this is just step number one. So Innovative Industrial Properties is the company. The ticker is IIPR. It is a real estate REIT that invests in medical marijuana facilities. And for this IPO, we have a new website, www.mjipo.com. I put together an hour of research video going through the filings, researching the company and the executives, and establishing a game plan, looking at some other IPOs and how they have traded. We're going to have a chat room with live Q&A during that day, Tuesday, November 22nd. And we'll also have the live webcam where I'll be showing our charts, going over, pointing out key support and resistance levels, looking at the volume that's coming in. I'm really looking forward to this opportunity. I hope you will join us. Thanks for tuning in. Let's get into the charts. Hello, everyone. Checking in on Twitter, daily, weekly, shorter-term time frames. So we have a clear moving average channel here where we bounced off the 10-day moving average support 4 days last week. That's at 1827. Nice increase in bull volume today. Close up at the highs. And we did close above the 50-day moving average of 1910, which rejected the price twice last week. But we didn't close above the upper Bollinger Band of 1916, and it's going to require, in my opinion, a 25-plus million share day to break out above that upper Bollinger Band. And if we do see that breakout, we're looking at 1930, a gap to fill at 1964, and then up to $20 psychological. So there is some nice upside if the bulls can get this momentum going. The weekly time frame, that 10-week resistance rejected the price last week. That's at 1930. A key resistance to be watching. This is just a short-term oversold bounce at this point. The bears took back over that trend with that gap down back in October, so we have to be aware that the bears are likely to pounce all over this bounce once the bulls tire. But as of right now, due to that high of the day close, the bulls are not tired at this point. Checking in on the shorter-term time frames, the hourly chart has a very key moving average to be watching. This is the 5-day hourly chart. Look back at last week. We've got Tuesday here, bounce off the 100 period moving average support on the hourly. Look at after hours bouncing on Thursday, bouncing off that support. Friday, bouncing, closed just below it, but the bulls quickly showed up and saved the day. So this 100 period hourly support at 1850 is a very key level to watch. Big red flag if that support level is lost. Not in jeopardy of losing that level currently, as we're currently 66 cents above it. But after watching it hold as support so many times, we know that if that level is lost as support, it will be a clear indication of short-term bearish action. 20-period moving average support is also holding. That's up at 1883. Keep an eye on that level as well. These hourly moving averages doing a nice job of indicating strength. So a clear lower high pattern today, a dump first thing. Look at that 10-minute action right out of the gate. 1850 up to 19. And then we reach an equilibrium of lower highs, higher lows, bull break, increased bull volume, and a strong close. So Twitter bulls are looking good heading into tomorrow. The question will be, can they break out above the upper Bollinger Band, close above that level, and then most importantly, stay in breakout mode and ride that upper Bollinger Band up to fill some of these gaps. You can see we did break out last week, but very quickly the next day, coming right back underneath that resistance and no follow through. So we'll keep checking in on Twitter. I appreciate you watching. Hope you have a great rest of your night.